Hey guys, Tim. If you are watching this video, more than likely you have purchased a cornhole wrap from me for your boards. So I've had a couple people ask me, "Hey man, can you make a video showing how to put these things on?" Because it's you know a lot of people want to take the whole thing, the whole backing paper. They want to take the whole thing off, and then they get in the world of mess because the type of vinyl that I use is a high tack vinyl. It once it's down, it's down. This is not a cheap vinyl. It that you might get, from your local flea market or somewhere. This is what I wrap. The little dune buggies with something that gets a lot of abuse. And I use this because there's a lot of different materials that people are making their cornhole boards out of. My experience from doing these was I had some that were plywood, and I had some that were a couple of different boards, and it would. I found that it didn't really stick that well. So I upgraded the material. It's a little bit more expensive on my end, but it makes a great product for you. So and in that way, I don't have people calling me, texting me, sending me dirty messages, or leaving me bad reviews saying that my material's garbage. This is top of the line. This is an Avery high tack vinyl with a gloss laminate over it. That the gloss laminate will protect the ink. So if you did order one without the laminate on it, you will need to purchase you some polyacrylic. I thought I had a can of it here, but I don't. From your hardware store, you will need to apply the vinyl to it, and then put some polyacrylic all over the wrap, and that will protect the ink. If you don't do that, what will happen is as you throw your bags, and you'll start to see some wear and tear on the wrap itself because there's nothing there to protect the ink. And so that's kind of where we're at. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you how I do this. In your box that you receive, you should have received two of your wraps. This here is just an extra one that I printed out just to show for this demonstration. And then you would have a squeegee. Now, these are great, but I will be honest with you that these are. I don't like them because I feel that they hang up. So I will tell you that if you got a rag or a sock, you can put this on. And all I did here was it's just sitting in there, and I'm going to pull it, and then that will let it move over the vinyl real nice. Okay, so that's huge. Now what you will see is I use something similar, except for it has a little sock on the end of it. So I'm going to use something different, but yours will be like this. Uh, the If I had to send these, I'd have to charge you more. So try to keep the cost down for everybody. So that's why I do what I do. Now, where I like to start is just my rag, my board. Now I use a 70% isopropyl alcohol. Basically, this cleans off any of the oils or anything that might be stuck on this board. So I'm just going to wipe this off, and then isopropyl alcohol, it dries really quick, so there will be no condensation left around for it to mess up my wrap at all. And then I get all the dirt and dust and everything off of it. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to try to set this down here so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Now I'm going to take the bottom of the vinyl and separate it from the backing, and just going to pull that up about 3 to 4 inches. Okay, then I'm going to cut off the bottom just in a straight line, just like that. So that's garbage. Now, what I like to do now is I take the wrap, and then we'll just try to do this with one hand so you can see. I'm going to set you guys over here. I'm trying to talk a little loud because I did this one time and you couldn't really hear me. So I'm going to try to talk loud so you can hear me what I say. But I take this, set my corner up here, just at the top and on the side, and then down here also on this side here. Now that'll just put me right where I want to be, and then I hold it in place, and then I'm going to take my squeegee. I'm going to lift this part up. I got my arm here to anchor this down. This really helps make sure that it don't move. And then I'm just going to push that down all the way, and then there you go. Right? So now I have what they call a hinge, and what this will allow me to do is to pick this up just like so, and then I have this edge here where I'm going to pick this. We'll put these two together, and then I'm going to pull. Just pull up, pull back. Try to keep it straight. Do not let it fall, because again, this is a high tack. It's a high tack vinyl. So, and then you just want to go just slow back and forth, left, right, and you'll get a good smooth finish. So here you can tell. Well, you might not be able to tell on the video, but I stopped about right there, and so that's it. You just then go back and forth, and like I said, with that sock on there or a rag, it'll help you just slide that over. And then when you're done, let's see, let's put this back over here so you can watch me finish up here. I'm gonna pull from the center. What I did is I pulled from the center, and I wanted to make sure that it went straight, and then that way when it's laying down, now all I have to do is back and forth. And like I said, just go slow with it. No hurry. Once this stuff is down, it's down. It's like I said, it's some good stuff. So then there's our hole. We're going to take our knife, trim up any edge that we may have gone over. Say like here, we'll trim our edge, and then just go around with a sharp knife, and voila. If you happen to need to pull any hair off your legs or anything, this here's a really good vinyl to do it. So just be cautious. And then there you go. There's your wrap, and it's roll up there. Good slick board. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email, or you can go back to your Etsy. It's usually the best thing is just to go through Etsy and try to email me there. Because that way it has everything. It has your order. I know what you ordered. I know what we talked about previously, and then that way we're not going in circles and just telling you the exact same thing that I told you on Etsy on my email. So just do that, and feel free to share with your friends and family. It's a good product, man. I love it. So you guys have a great one.